It's your boy JP here.
My name is Chris.
And we are DT Comics. So, team, we are in Houston, living life, you know what I'm saying? Like, came to Houston to come to Dreamcon. And well, this right here is what we have took from Dreamcon, pros and cons.
All right, so to start off, we're going to start with the pros of initially what did we learn from Dreamcon?
That we need a table next year, for sure. I need that Exhibitor badge. I need to be there with everybody, you know what I'm saying? I need y'all to come check it out. We're going to have merch. We're going to have canvas. We're going to have the whole damn thing set up already and put it out there in my mind because, we need a table.
Yeah, we need a table. And so not having a table, we were able to move around a lot and talk to a lot of different people.
Facts.
And I think one of the funnest parts of Dreamcon, like when I said we're taking away from it, was that we got to see other creators kind of be so confident in the work that they're doing.
Yes.
To the point where we actually were able to gain confidence in the work that we're doing, just from seeing other people trying to get to people, talking, networking. So it really helped usher in like a different type of thinking.
Yeah.
So like I think a lot for me was getting to see other people so happy about the stuff that they're doing, the content they're creating. There's a lot of people grinding out there at Dreamcon.
Definitely a lot of people, and I want to say to all y'all, hey man, keep that grind up, keep that hustle up. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, amazing event from RDC World and his team. Man, look, the event was amazing. It was our very first Comic Con, Anime Con, Dreamcon, etc. Like, it was our very first one. And you know what I'm saying? Like, to the point where it's like, yo, we already set it up in our minds, bro. We come back next year. And we got to come back bigger. We got to come back better because y'all are going to be bigger and better than ever as well. So we got to match our energy. You know what I'm saying? My biggest takeaway was like, if you see us there, you probably see us walk around with these DTC 2025 magazines. And when we were talking to people, bro, like even the people we talked to, look through the magazine, it's like, yo, y'all have so much. Why don't y'all got a table? Like, y'all should have a table here. Like, y'all should have did this to get a table here. Like, y'all would have did so great here because there's so many people that are there to support. And I'm in my mind like, dang, bro, 'cause initially that's what we wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? We really wanted to do that. But it was just like, we didn't want to come there and be too nervous or get too far ahead of ourselves. But then it's like the more we went around showing people all the things that we have been doing over a couple of years and stuff, and especially just this year alone, they was like, yo, like, y'all need a table here. And so I was just like, put our brand out there more for sure. Definitely. Put the brand out there more, man.
Definitely. I think another pro that I would say coming from Dreamcon is we got to see a lot about how, so I guess like some ways like these events, these conventions work, but particularly how Dreamcon works. We got to see the creators, the exhibits, and like seeing how their tables were positioned and how they set up their tables. It was very like inspiring, the creativity some people put into their tables. It really brought a lot of like new thoughts into mind about like what we want to do when it's our turn to go to Dreamcon and actually get a table.
Facts. Like, man, it was unbelievable, bro. If you were there, you know about it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, the Exhibitors Hall was my favorite hall and favorite section of Dreamcon. Mind you, I didn't go to the Exhibitors Hall till day 2. But man, like day 2 and day 3, I was there so much because it was just like, yo, this is just amazing. Like, the whole setup was just amazing. I did go to the game hall. I met a couple of y'all out there. But it's like, man, bro, like, the Exhibitors Hall, definitely top one for sure.
Yeah, and I think outside of some of those pros that we're talking about, we get into some of the cons about the stuff that I guess you said, like, we could have did better when we went to Dreamcon. What was saying outside of getting a table, of course, you know what I'm saying, like early registration. Be there for that.
Yeah, be there for early registration, dog. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, like, because it's our first thing. I expect event to be major. Don't get me wrong, right? I seen so many people in the comments and seen how it was like doing numbers and stuff like that. But boy, Friday we pull up, it was wrapped around the whole building, and it looked like it was hot, and it didn't even look like it was moving. I'm like, oh, so you know what I'm saying? Like that right there, definitely gotta get there for early registration. That's a key for sure. Thursday, early registration, get there, get your badges, etc., etc. Hopefully it's different for the exhibitors, because that's what I truly aspire to be next year, is an exhibitor. Have my work out there instead of like, what else? One of my key takeaways is like the people telling us, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, how, not saying we were unprofessional, but like how, like, you know, we need to be more professional, because like we need to step our game up so much. Like we walked around with magazines, and it was just like we took a lot of advice from this one guy, and he was just telling us like, yo, like this is like how we should have had it laid out, because, and he wasn't lying, like, he wasn't wrong with that. Like, you know, this is our first time stepping out, so we not really too sure on how to really move, and like the man really gave us some hell of advice, bro, like with how we should have did this. And I'm like, okay, that's a bet. You know what I'm saying? Like, learn and grow. Like, never be afraid to take criticism. Never be afraid to take feedback, any type of feedback. You know what I'm saying? With us being military, like we knew how to take feedback, bro. Like, it's all feedback is good feedback, no matter what it is. So that's just how we learn. That's how we took it. So that would be my only takeaways. More just better professionalism.
Yeah, getting into that creative element. Saying one of the other cons, I would say, like coming out of Dreamcon, like definitely be prepared to like see all the events. There was a lot going on at the same time.
Definitely.
And so since we got there, we were like so lost in the sauce at the time period. We were just trying to get a hold of things and be like, hey, go download the app, go download the Dreamcon app, so you can actually see and have some direction as to where you're going, because there's so many panel rooms and people were having such a good time in all these different rooms, but not having a direction as to where you're trying to go, who you're trying to see. We missed out on a lot of key moments of meeting creators because we didn't know where the heck they were. Like
I didn't. Hey man, look, man. I would love to meet the RDC team. Not gonna cap. You know what I'm saying? Love to meet the RDC team, because you know what I'm saying. Like, y'all helped me, guide me through high school a lot, because y'all was just funny as hell. So, with that being said, I would love to meet the RDC team. Didn't get to meet y'all this year. Hopefully I get to meet y'all next year. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Because yeah, definitely guiding through. Definitely download that app. Definitely stay like more updated on their Instagram and their TikTok and stuff. Like, stay key, because I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, we missed a couple of the RSVPs because we wasn't that like locked in on the app and stuff like that, or their Instagram and things. We missed a lot because of that in itself. So definitely, major like stay on it, because I'm telling you, things are gonna go like that, bro. Like, they selling out just like that. Them boys did something, bro, because they got something. Like, people just on it for sure.
Before we knew it, things were already like selling out. People already, of course, booked the after parties, and like, no doubt about that. You know, that was definitely gonna be booked out. You got to check out for that. Basketball games and all the type of things, those events, the dodgeball games. Saying like in those places, I know you see a lot of streamers and stuff like that. A lot of people doing clip farming and stuff like that. But I guess like participating is also like a very big thing too. I think because we weren't like so like heavily big on like coming there to do the cosplay and everything. You know, a lot of people were there to do their cosplay type stuff. They were there to do their streaming and, you know, stuff like that. So trying to get to talk to people and stuff like that, you know, they're trying to, if they're a Naruto, they're trying to find a Kakashi somewhere. If they're an Ichigo, they're trying to find a Yorichi somewhere. You know, like they're saying like they're Luffy. You're trying to find all of the One Piece fans. There's hella One Piece fans throughout the place.
Not gonna lie, to anybody that dressed up as a Power Ranger, I just want to say I love you, because hey man, you know me, you know Power Rangers is my shit. I was just, hey man, that's my forte right there. I love Power Rangers, dog. Like, I always want to be a Power Ranger. I still aspire to be one. But yeah, man, like Power Rangers so dope, bro. I love everybody that was dressed up as a Power Ranger out there for sure.
Yeah, I definitely saw a lot of people. I was like, man, these guys are locked in. They were having a good time. Dreamcon is nothing but a good time. But despite what anything y'all might have heard about something that happened down at Dreamcon, y'all come out and have fun at Dreamcon, man. Just come down and have fun.
Bro, it is a blast. It is a blast, y'all. I'm telling you, Dreamcon is very lit. It's a very lit scene. Like, it's nothing like it for real. Like, I never met like so many people who would just like congregate together and just having like a blast. And it's like on each level, like level 1, level 2, level 3, like everybody's just having the biggest blast. I know a lot of people probably don't even know each other out there, and they just out there like boom, like they kicked it since they were jits, you know what I'm saying? And so, like, bro, Dreamcon, definitely come to Dreamcon. It is an amazing time, trust.
Yeah, it was definitely an amazing time. So I think moving on to our next section is gonna be what inspired us in Dreamcon. Like what inspired you the most while you were there? What important figure did you meet really inspired you?
Oh, I got it. I'll be right back. This man right here, Paul St. Peter. Hey, if you know, you know, man. My biggest guy right here, Paul St. Peter, man. That man there inspired me so much. Like, to me, I felt like he was the biggest person at the Dreamcon, but he was in like the cut. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, yo, like he should have been at the meet and greets, because a lot of people that's there, especially if you don't watch like sub and you watch dub, bro, and you love Bleach and you love Naruto, you grew up on this man, bro. Like, I'm for real. Like, you grew up on Bleach is my favorite anime, and like just meeting him for sure, like, bro, like he's there, he in the cut, he chilling, like boom, sounding, he telling people like different things. Like, he's one of like the nicest people I've ever met, bro. Like, just talking with him, he such down to earth guy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and all his voice acting journey, he's willing to talk about it, he's willing to tell you about it, and you know what I'm saying? Like, that man right there, like, bro, that was my biggest one for sure. Like, just meeting him and having him sign this. If you know I love Bleach, bro, and you know what I'm saying, this is Zero Espada when he activates his Bankai, but you know, 10th Espada, Yami. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just dope, like, just meet him and then like hearing him tell me about like his experience with working on Bleach, my favorite anime. I never would have thought like I would have been able to meet someone like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, never would have thought that. Like, and getting to meet him, seeing like how cool he is and stuff like that. And it's just like, I was walking by on the third day and he was whispering in this person's ear like the stuff from Naruto. Like, it was just so dope. Like, so many people walking through there and they just, you know what I'm saying, they grew up on this man, bro. Like, that to me was like, this guy right here, bro. That was, hey man, tell me, trust.
Definitely, I think he was definitely high on my list too, as far as like impact and meeting him and everything like that. Like, to me, say, cause Naruto's always been like one of my favorite series, and like even like starting out, a lot of people who were early starters, you started probably one of the big three. Naruto was that for me, and I think meeting him, it was a very surreal feeling. And saying, even so, like, you know, getting to talk to him and him talking about the creative process, how it works with voice actors, how he's still working. Like, even now, he's still getting stuff done. And I'm like, man, this guy right here is a legend in the cut, literally at Dreamcon. And I mean, like, people who stopped by, he was like heavily nice to them, saying very cool guy. And I mean, outside of him, I would probably say we met a great team on the other side of the convention, the Tuskegee Airs.
Yes.
Those guys are
be right back for them too.
Tier. Those guys are definitely top tier.
Hey man, so the guy Greg from Tuskegee Airs, man, I'm telling you, bro, like, my very first interview, I conducted my very first interview at Dreamcon, and it was with him, so I will never forget that, man. And I'm not gonna lie, bro, very, again, down to earth person, cool guy, bro. Like, to actually meet somebody who wrote on Superman, like to actually meet somebody who wrote a Superman comic is crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's worked with DC before, and I'm actually having like full blown conversations with the man, bro. And it was just crazy. Like, I got a lot of stuff to read from this, you know what I'm saying? And then he has his own comic series, Tuskegee Airs. Like, Tuskegee Airs, man. Trust, bro. Like, it was just great, like, meeting him, and like how like him coming up with his own comic, working with DC and stuff like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Grew up in his family was all Air Force as well. Like, and I'm Air Force. I'm active duty Air Force, so it's like meeting somebody with like background knowledge of him being a military kid and me and him doing the same things is it's kind of dope, bro. Because it's like, man, I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to like do things like that. Like, I want my own, you know what I'm saying, hourly ministry. I want it to be just as big as like a Superman or things of that nature. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, bro, like, I got a signed copy by the creator of this. And I don't know, like, again, if y'all can really see that, trust me, bro. And how he was explaining it, Superman, like, he battling something crazy. So I'ma definitely give this a read and check it out for sure.
Yeah, man. I think one of the heavy like influences, like talking to him, he really gave us a lot of aspect, a lot of gems to the game.
For sure.
Consistency. Talked about like the marketing aspect. Saying he was a really cool guy, really down to earth, and I think a lot of people benefited from like even just them being there and seeing that, like, you know, like seeing how they set up their panel, how they were marketing themselves. Like a lot of that is a part of the inspiration, and I think just say it was a really inspiring thing. Like, especially like if you're a young creator, saying you're just up and coming, you're just trying to figure out how to step into the game, stop at those exhibit halls. Don't be afraid to talk to people. Like, you have to talk to people at Dreamcon. Talk to them. They're all there to not just sell you stuff, but they also drop a game too. Yes. About how they got to that position. And we talked to a lot of different creators who are currently in the position that we want to be in. I mean, like, it's really great.
And like I said, like, hopefully next year we have our own table. I'm telling y'all, bro, like, come through, talk with us. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, we're gonna be there next year regardless. Definitely. We got a table. Definitely come through, slide through, bro. Like, you ain't, like, my thing is, like, I'm just there for the people. Like, I want to be there for the people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Get to know us. We'll get to know you. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, man, Dreamcon was just a very fun time. Like, it was a very great moment for, like, the team in general. Just great.